Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday 104. Sing and raise your vibration. Question. I attended a Hari Krishna Kirtan the other day. They sang their Hari Krishna chant for a long time. We then got up and danced and finished the evening with their offering of tasty homemade food. Usually a pop song lasts about 5 minutes or less, but they sang for 30 minutes. What is the purpose of singing for so long? Okay. Chanting is different than singing. There's a science behind chanting. And that science is that when you use a mantra, which is a sound vibration at a very, very high frequency, when you keep repeating it for a long period of time, this is building energy in your body. It's a pranayama, actually. You're using your throat chakra, and it's opening, and it's also using your heart chakra, and it's opening. So when your attention is with your intention to open the heart to something higher than you, higher than the ego, on a very physiological, energetic level, you're changing the frequency of your body, the energy in your body. And your thought is going past your ego limitations. So you're kind of going out into space. So the vibrations, the sounds, the mantras, and your intention on asking the divine to enter into you, that's what's happening. It's like a calling for the divine. When you repeat the mantra over and over and over again with your heart, intending for unity consciousness. You see, we all know what unity consciousness is. We all come from that place. We know it inherently. But because we're in a body and we're relating to the external world, everything seems to be separate from each other. So we're experiencing duality all the time, but our soul knows unity. So we want to unite with the divine, the highest part in ourself. And that's what happens is, see, kirtan or chanting is actually a very, very fast, easy path to unity consciousness. It's one of the easiest paths, actually. All you have to do is chant. And then turn your ego and your thoughts and everything up as if an offering, saying, you take me. There are other paths to unity consciousness, as you may know. Like there is the path of the intellect through knowledge, through spiritual knowledge, through changing the way you think. There's that path. It's called Gyan. Another path is through the path of action, through service, and surrendering your results of your actions up to something higher. That's a path towards unity consciousness. Another path is just meditating, doing kriyas. It's a lot of intentional concentration work. And with that, you're intending to unite with your own higher self. But bhakti is easy. That's why the Hari Krishnas, they want to just let everybody know that, hey, If you want unity consciousness, this is an easy path. And what happens is that when you sing, it's clearing your thoughts because the energy is coming up. When your mind is full of thoughts and you're anxious and depressed and all this kind of thing, then you've got a lot of thoughts. But what singing does, or what chanting does, especially if you repeat over a long, long time, it takes time for that energy in the body to build. It's like building, energy for a rocket ship to take off. So you're building this energy, and it's purifying the nadis, the channels in your body, all kinds of subtle and physical channels. It's clearing until eventually, after a half hour of just singing, your mind is totally cleaned. And when your mind is clean, there's space in your head. There's no thought. See, when there's a thought, you go into duality. When there's no thought, you go into unity, correct? It's the thoughts that create the sense of separation. So by singing, it's like sweeping it all out, and by the end you've got so much energy popping out through your head, and it's like sometimes you can't sleep very much after that because you're just so opened. The energy is rising, and that clears the thoughts in the mind, and that's what creates the great space. I'm sure you experienced a beautiful open space afterwards. If you were to think about it, you felt really good, right? Well, yeah, the only reason why you felt good is because you cleaned all the channels through singing, and your energy is really high and clear. Your mind is open and clear. And the result of all of this is what we call love. It's called bhakti. Bhakti means devotion. It's using the heart to connect as opposed to the mind or any other faculty that we have. We're going through the heart, and the heart opens and expands. So that's why we sing or chant for a long time, because that's the science behind it. So I hope you'll sing more, chant more, learn some mantras, and sing it all day long while you're driving, while you're in the shower, while you're walking, aloud or silently or somewhere in the whispering it. Just keep it alive. Put the attention on the highest frequency. And you'll live in a high state of consciousness more and more for a longer period of time for the rest of your life. That's it for today's Wisdom Wednesday. Keep chanting. Bye.